Most cats spend their days sleeping, chasing toys, or looking for their next meal. Oscar was different. He had a habit that nobody could explain. Whenever he quietly climbed onto a patient's bed, the nurses became worried, not because Oscar was aggressive, not because he was sick, but because the patient usually passed away within hours. At first, everyone thought it was just a coincidence. Then it happened again, and again, and again. Eventually, doctors and nurses realized they were witnessing something they had never seen before, a cat that somehow seemed to know when a person's final moments were near. His name was Oscar, and his story became one of the greatest mysteries in modern medicine. Let's find out why. Oscar lived at the Steer House Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Rhode Island, USA. He wasn't a famous cat. He wasn't trained. He wasn't even very friendly. Most visitors said Oscar preferred being alone. He quietly wandered through the hallways every day. Sometimes he ignored everyone. Other times he disappeared for hours. Then something strange would happen. Oscar would stop outside a patient's room. He would slowly walk inside, jump onto the bed, curl up beside the patient, and refuse to leave. At first, the nurses didn't think much of it. But before long, they noticed a shocking pattern. The patient usually passed away within a few hours, sometimes the next day. Oscar almost never made a mistake. The staff couldn't believe what they were seeing. One coincidence was understandable. Two seemed unusual, but after it happened dozens of times, ignoring it became impossible. The nurses started watching Oscar very carefully. If he chose to stay beside a patient, they quietly called the family, not because Oscar had magical powers, but because his behavior had become one of the most accurate signs they had ever seen. Many families arrived just in time to say their final goodbye. For them, Oscar's visits became an unexpected gift. As the years passed, Oscar reportedly stayed beside more than 50 patients before they died. His story spread far beyond the nursing home. Doctors wanted answers. Scientists became curious. News reporters traveled to meet the mysterious cat. People around the world asked the same question. How could a cat know something trained doctors sometimes couldn't? The answer may lie in a cat's incredible senses. Cats experience the world very differently than humans. Their sense of smell is up to 14 times stronger than ours. They can detect tiny chemical changes that we never notice. As the human body begins shutting down, it releases subtle changes in scent. Scientists believe Oscar may have been detecting these natural chemical signals. Others think he noticed changes in breathing, body temperature, or even movement so small that people couldn't see them. The truth is, no one knows exactly what Oscar sensed, but most experts agree it probably wasn't magic, it was biology. Dr. David Dosa, a doctor who worked at the nursing home, witnessed Oscar's behavior firsthand. At first, even he was skeptical, but after watching Oscar correctly choose patient after patient, his opinion changed. He eventually wrote a book called Making Rounds with Oscar, sharing the incredible story with the world. The book quickly attracted international attention. Soon, millions of people had heard about the mysterious cat who seemed to know when life was coming to an end. But perhaps the most remarkable part of Oscar's story wasn't what he knew, it was what he did. He never ran away. He never seemed frightened. Instead, he stayed. He quietly lay beside patients during their final hours. Many families later said they found comfort knowing their loved one wasn't alone. Without making a sound, Oscar offered something words never could: peace, comfort, and quiet companionship. Oscar passed away in 2022, but his story continues to fascinate doctors, scientists, and cat lovers around the world. Even today, researchers are still trying to understand exactly how animals sense things that humans cannot. Perhaps one day, science will have all the answers. Until then, Oscar remains one of the most extraordinary cats ever known, not because he could predict the future, but because his remarkable senses and his quiet compassion left a lasting mark on everyone who met him. Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you think Oscar was simply detecting changes in the human body, or do you believe there was something even more mysterious happening? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love amazing cat stories, fascinating science, incredible history, and unbelievable true events, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure into the incredible world of cats.